Hello, how are you guys doing? Good morning from here in Toronto. But good day to all of you wherever you are. Today is the day we've all been waiting for. Okay, today is the AAC primaries taking place in Abuja, Nigeria. We're going to be streaming live, and actually, we have feeds from the election venue, but nothing is really happening. It's just people being checked in, and there's security there. We'll bring you guys updates in a minute, but just help us share this video and invite as many people as possible. Um, Now they know that what we're doing is real. Okay, this is a time to pull all our forces together. It is clear right now. It is very, very clear who the bad guys are. The bad guys have finished their own election. They've elected their people. These are thieves. No respect at all. No respect. This is clearly the time for thieves. Okay. Um. Um. Uh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Mm, okay. Let me try to forward this. Let me try to forward this. I'm gonna share what's going on there right now with you.
Greatest Nigerian people. Greatest Nigerian people. I'm the one here. Of the greatest Nigerian people. Ever conscious Nigerian people. Do you know why we're here? You know why we're here, right? Please, for those of us without seats, seats are coming. Just be patient with us. More seats are coming. So I'll go again. Greatest Nigerian people. Ever conscious Nigerian people. We all know why we're here. Today is a remarkable day in the life of the party, African Action Congress. AAC, take it back. AAC, take it back. Take it back. Action. Take it back. Action. Action. No going back. No going back. Today is a remarkable day, like I said. I want to appreciate every one of you who is seated here as delegates of the great party, African Action Congress. We appreciate your commitment. We appreciate your desire to see a Nigeria that works for everyone. And we also appreciate the fact that Nigerians are keen into the vision of the party, and in particular, our national leader, who has always been a thorn in in ill policies of this government to see that government is responsible for you and myself, to see that government becomes what they promise they are going to be. You know, it's an election season now, and these individuals will be coming around lying to Nigerians, seeking support that is you give out your support genuinely, and what you get back: insecurity, hunger, poverty, starvation, kidnapping, killings. You understand? That is all they know what to do, or how to do rather. But then, associating with us, the African Action Congress, is more of you saying no to most of these things that happens in this country. And then we appreciate your commitment thus far. The party is 4 years old, and in 4 years comes together. We are please jump those hands for us. You know, when the party started in 2018, build up to the 2019 elections, people didn't believe we'll come this far. And truth be told, we went through a whole lot. The party became a very big problem for the powers that be. We expected them to hit back, of which they did. But we are happy because Nigerians are resolute. We all stood our grounds, and we are happy again to converge under this roof to have the presidential conference. Please jump those hands again. I'm going to thank you especially individually. I mean, I don't know the names, but individually, we are saying thank you. We are saying thank you for standing by AAC. We are saying thank you for standing by what we know to take the course of governance in this country. And I don't know about you, I believe. That's not loud enough. I believe that we have what it takes. To redirect the course of governance. Where peace, progress, and prosperity will no longer be a problem for the common man. I believe. We're done with Thank you for keeping tab with us. Thank you for coming this morning. The program will be starting in no time. We are just waiting for INEC officials to touch down this venue because whatever we do will have to be under the watch of INEC. So please, you have to be patient. You know we are not violent people, right? So we do everything according to the law. And that is how we got our party back. Despite the fans of this, I don't know what kind of name I should call them now, but we're able to fight back. And that is why the mother of AAC is what? TIB. TIB is what? Take it back. And take it back is what? The mother, the movement that gave birth to AAC. And you can see, we have to take back our party to tell Nigerians that we have what it takes as well to take back this country to that position where the son and daughter of a nobody will become somebody without knowing anybody. Is that possible? So, we have demonstrated that by fighting to get our party back. We went through a lot in the last 4 years, but we are resolute. And with this kind of mindset, it is very much possible. And I believe that Nigeria, that with you and I, sitting here today, we can change the course of governance. So please, just be patient with us for a few more minutes. Immediately the INEC officials step in here, we start the program. Thank you very much. And God bless you. By the way, I'm the National Organizing Secretary for the African Action Congress. My name is AACS. So I'm just informed now that the INEC observers are here. So let's give a round of applause for them. will be starting in earnest. Let's go. Okay, we have the INEC officials in our presence. You're welcome. You're welcome to the Special Presidential Convention, Abuja 2022 of the African Action Congress. AAC! AAC! Taking back! Action! Action! No going back! AAC, take back, action. All right, so we will just still be patient for some few more minutes. We have more than one official who will be here. So once others are here, we'll just keep starting. So as I introducing myself, I'm the National Organizing Secretary of the African Action Congress. And my name is Oshogwe Philip Ipamino de Nike Monterey.
Ojibolo Polo.
So today, I'm in Nigeria. So that's what state I'm from. Anyways, why is the state someone of Lagos laughing? Why are you laughing? Anyways, you'll be meeting other national experts in this event today. So immediately they come in, we will start on the program. So basically, let me also say this. The 2023 election, presidential in particular, or let's say every election that will be happening in 2023. You see, as a matter of fact, it is because you possess the power as Nigerians. That is why these individuals who have stolen so much of our resources will come to you. That is even why there's an election in the first place. If you are not important as a Nigerian, to be honest, there will be no need for an election. You agree with me? There will be no need for an election. We'll just wake up one morning, we'll know, okay, it's going to be 29th. When did they hand over again? Is it 29th of May? Yes. It shifted to 29th, right? We'll just, in January, oh, it's a new year, the new president is likely to emerge, the new president is likely to announce anyways. And then on the 20th, we'll just be counting down. 8 days to go, 5 days to go, 4 3, and then the next thing, somebody will just announce, oh, Oshogwe Philip is now the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is to say, you and I are not important in the process. But it is because we are important. There will always be elections after every 4 years. And what do they end up doing? They only come to deceive Nigerians. In the last 7 years, still counting, by the 8th year, they will fizzle out. The APC, for instance, they came before Nigerians to say we are bringing what? Change. But we failed to ask what kind or what type of change, right? And the first 6 months, no cabinet. More than 6 months. No, not money was already, diving in, everything started taking a turn. Now, we thought the ministers that were going to be appointed were going to be like superhumans. That was why it took that long. But unfortunately for us as Nigerians, we're yet to recover from what they've done since 2015. But we have the power to say what? Enough is enough. We have the power to do what? Enough is enough. Gone are those days. When they come to a neighborhood, they come with what? Sachet of omo, sachet of sugar. Please name them now. You know them. Maggi, onions, Gary. You know, yeah. So that because that's more expensive. Kuli kuli. So you can imagine. Because to tell you the level is against you and I. The level we want those sachet omo, sachet salt, sachet of sugar. Don't be surprised this time will be pure water. Because water is what? It's expensive now. You know what they end up doing? You see, the hunger in the land is a weapon, weaponizing poverty. So when you are hungry and I'm hungry, when it's an election season like this, by the time they down you 500 naira, right? It begins to have some words of value. But what do we say to them this time? God forbid. God for what? God forbid. We can't continue like this. And it's so baffling. When we take most of these things, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, the maximum 5,000. This doesn't even buy a plate of good food in Abuja, sure. 5,000 won't even buy a plate of good food. And then when they give us 5,000, they expect us to stay away their trade for the next 4 years. And then when they go in there, no friends, no enemies, but what? Permanent interest. And the detriment of you and me. But what are we going to do this time? We'll tell them we cannot continue like this. We cannot do what? Continue like this. To be honest, I'm one of the most privileged Nigerians. And ask me why. To associate with the AAC. I'm telling you, the gospel truth today, I count myself privileged. I count myself someone who has won a lottery to be a member of the AAC. Because AAC is built on integrity. It's built on commitment to see that the common man, the man in the streets, possesses somewhat of value. And our national leader, the president of Omoyele Sowore, has demonstrated a whole lot to make Nigerians believe in AAC. And to give Nigeria that dream of saying we have what it takes to reroute the course of the country. And I know you can do it. That's why you're sitting down here. We all will do it this time. And as we leave this place today, it is for you to talk to someone else, for that person to talk to another, and that person will talk to another. Because the best form of communication is word of mouth, or advertising is word of mouth. So many people don't have the privilege to read from the newspapers. Some do not even have televisions in their homes. Even if they have televisions, there's no what? Size. So you know what we are talking about. Our mothers in marketplaces doesn't even have the time to sit back at home and say, okay, what is the government seeing over the television today? Because when they go to the market for morning with their wares, they sell the little they can till the evenings, and when they are back, they are tired, they want to rest, the following morning, they are going back just to see that we feed. So what we are saying now is the word of mouth. You tell somebody, that person tell the next, it keeps moving in that manner. And I believe whosoever emerges today as the presidential candidate for the AAC in the forthcoming 2023 general election will, I'm vouching, will turn the course of this country around. Because the AAC is built on that. The foundation is solid. And we don't have jokers in the AAC. We don't have jokers. Yes. So sit back. As we start the process, we will encourage all of us to be cooperative. We'll encourage all of us to give that understanding of why we are here and make the program as swift and as smooth as we drive. Are we getting that as a promise? Yes. Thank you very much. State Chairman Lagos. State Chairman Lagos. Wise man. So, another item of chairs. Please, a round of applause for me. So, you're welcome, sir. So, we are waiting. All right, the national chairman of the party is working with the all rise. And welcome him with a round of applause. AAC! So that's the next person. All right, the national chairman is here, so we just quickly rise up for the national anthem. Are we all standing? Yes. AAC! Take it back! AAC! Take it back! Take it back! Action! Take it back! Action! Action! No going back! The national anthem. The national pledge. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with conscience, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. So before we sit, we just take some generation songs for 2 minutes, then we'll just begin the program. Presented by the national solidarity forever. We are singing solidarity forever. So Oh, victory, there is victory for us. Your feet on high, there is victory for us. In the struggle for Africa, there is victory for forward ever, forward ever, backward ever. In the struggle for Africa, there is victory. Aluta continua. Victoria Asante. Aluta continua. Victoria Asante. ANC. Ready ANC. Ready No going back. A round of applause for him as well. Yes, please let's have our seats. Once more, thank you for being patient with us till this moment. The program has started. So, with the permission of the chairman, I want to introduce other national executive members of the AAC present here. So, I will start with the chairman again for acknowledgement. So, in our presence is the national chairman, African Action Congress, in person of senior dogged comrade Omoyele Sowore. Take it back. Take it back. Action. No. Okay. Thank you very much. Always vibrant. Is the fuel in our own system. Did you hear that? Yes. Omoyele Sowore is the fuel in our system. We are his lieutenants because we believe in him, and his cause will keep pursuing. And Omoyele Sowore will never rest until this country is taken back. Because the hands of those who have kept us where we are is deep. So we have to fight and fight tough. So please, one more clap for Omoyele. I would also want to acknowledge the presence of the National Secretary of the party, in person of Comrade Ina Okopi Agu. Ina Okopi Agu? Let's jump this again for him. Yes, I would also want to introduce to us the mouthpiece of this great party. He's been doing so well, and he's still doing that. That's why he's not seated. In person of Adeyeye Oluwafemi. Please can I have an applause for him? Action! Action! That's good. I would also want to acknowledge in our midst the Deputy National Chairman in person of Comrade Mohammed Bako. You are welcome. I also want to acknowledge in our presence the National Auditor of the party, in person of Vice Bailey. Acknowledge them now. National Auditor. It's been a wonderful event. So just sit tight. Also, I also acknowledge in our midst the state chairman of Ondo State, in person of Comrade Alex. AAC! AAC! it back. Take it back. Àwa ló kó òkò ṣe Tinubu. Yes. Okay, we have something like this. Our turn is also, I want to acknowledge the presence of the National State Chairman, in person of Dr. Ukuma. And also, I want to acknowledge the youth leader of Kogi States, in person of Ibrahim. AAC. I also want to acknowledge the presence, the state chairman of Kaduna State, in person of Mr. Omeg Iya Waziri. AAC. I also want to acknowledge in our midst the state chairman of Ekiti. Also in our midst, I want to acknowledge the presence of Niger State Chairman, the person of Comrade Ademu. I would also want to acknowledge in our midst the state chairman for Plateau States. I don't notice something. Everybody's standing up and they join it. Strong, vibrant. So any other official in the house across recognized? Okay, the FCC, we have the presence of Comrade Bob, who is the community secretary. Also the national youth leader, the national state leader FCC, Comrade Sydney, is also secretary. Before I stop this introduction, I also want to introduce the FCC state chairman, the person of Mr. Amin, also in our meeting. AAC, take it back. Let me also introduce every special person here. So I also introduce yourselves to yourselves. A round of applause for yourselves. Okay, the coalition of CID, that's the Take It Back, like I said before now, we have the mother body of the AAC, which is a movement, a formidable force that keeps the government on their toes, which checkmates their excesses, and it's called the Take It Back movement. So every member of the CID, rise up for recognition. CID, Take It Back. CID, Take It Back. CID, Take It Back. You're all welcome. Thank you very much. And the coordinator himself, who is a revolutionary in person of Samuel Olujuwon, recognition for please don't mind the body. Small body, big entries. Because if this guy can't street. So we appreciate you for coming. God bless you. As I now Oshun is here, Oshun just went. Okay, national chairman of Oshun State, please stand up for you. Some state chairman of Oshun, the state secretary, right over this, take it back, resolution now. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out, please. All right, now I'll hand over the convention to the national chairman. All right, national chairman will come and run this program as the constitution permits. In the course of doing so, I also want to recognize in our midst party candidates who have emerged in our primaries: Osun, Benue, Edo, name them, Ogun, Lagos. Please just write it in our midst. We appreciate you. you for keeping that faith with us. And together, we shall take this country back. We appreciate the media team, security. If you play any role at all, we appreciate you and welcome. Chairman, sir. Please, a round of applause for
AAC. I'm not hearing you. AAC. Take it back. Action. Revolution. We cannot continue like this. I want to welcome all our party executives, both at the national, state, local government, and world levels, to this particularly special primary. This is not a special convention that will be held very soon at a later date. I also want to welcome Primaries, the independent National Electoral Commission representatives who are here to monitor our special primary today. I also want to welcome delegates from across Nigeria and those who are watching us all over the world, those in the diaspora who have also powered our movement and our party. This is the second primary that we are holding at the AAC. As you all are aware, in 2018 and 2019, we founded a party in 2018, this revolutionary party known as the African Action Congress. And when it hit Nigeria, Nigeria did not believe what it is. The political class did not believe what hit them. The security agencies did not believe what hit them. Even the president of Nigeria did not believe what hit them. We brought into Nigeria a revolutionary type of politicking that was meant to change Nigeria forever. And when we went into the elections in 2019, everybody was camping, including the media, to the point that candidates who were supposed to contest against us said they don't want to debate. We are too hot to handle. So, on one occasion, we had to go to court that the court of law to declare our rights to debate other candidates who are running to control the resources and the people and affairs of Nigeria. We didn't get that judgment, but we got something that it was never seen before. We got our voices on the street. We traveled to 34 to 35 states out of the 36, 37 states in Nigeria. We traveled by air, by land, by boat. We walked, we cycled everywhere in Nigeria. And everywhere we went, the people of Nigeria said they want brand new faces, competent people, honest people, very resilient people to handle the affairs of Nigeria. But unfortunately, that election did not go according to the standards that would have changed Nigeria. So immediately after the elections were over, you all are aware, we did not stop campaigning. We just changed the tone of our campaign to let people know that they need to take their country back in a revolutionary manner. So this party met in Abuja decided that we challenge the status quo ante by introducing revolution now. That affair, that action took place in over 20 states across Nigeria. And by August 3rd, when I was sleeping in my hotel, the Department of State Security, I'm sure they are amongst us embedded, came and arrested me. But I told them, you can only arrest me when you cannot arrest the revolution. They took me to court, tried so many of our colleagues across magistrate courts, and we told them we are not backing down. I was detained for about 5 months. When I came out, I only came out bigger, better, and stronger. While I was in detention, they sponsored hijackers to hijack our party. When I came out, I said, you cannot steal the trumpet of a king. Because if you do, where are you going to blow it? So we kept challenging the status quo, and you all know how it ended. It ended in one of the biggest revolts in Nigeria's history, known as NSAS. And guess who were the leaders of NSAS? We started NSAS in this Abuja as the headquarters of the Nigerian police force before it spread around the whole country. You must give yourselves a round of applause. Now, we went to court because we are law abiding citizens. But we are not obey before complain citizens. We complain first and we find out whether we should obey at all. So, a few days ago, the Court of Appeal ruled that the people who hijacked our party had no history of the understanding of the law that guides the running of political party. They even told INEC that they were wrong to have accepted what they accepted. And set aside the judgment that was procured at the lower court and restored full control of our party to the original owner.
Take it back! Action! Action! No going back!
So, this is an opportunity to thank those of you who did not run away. Those of you who besieged police stations, those of you in the media who stood by us, those of you who besieged INEC offices to say we must take back our party so that we can take back our country. Today, we are fully back in charge of our political party. And guess what? They are trembling in their boots. They are worried and they are afraid. So be on guard because they will try it again. They know without implication. Major political parties, our people, old and young, strong and weak, are waiting on us to liberate them finally, politically, economically, culturally, religiously, in every way possible. Our people are waiting on us. So you must count yourself privileged that once again we are on the march again. And the Nigerian people are waiting for their real president. The parties have elected, the other parties, have elected their chiefs. Yes. And we have decided that if the other parties elect chiefs, we must elect our own police. Very soon, in a matter of minutes or hours, be a new sheriff in town.
Yes.
But we will not be like the Nigerian police. We are not collecting bribes, we are not violating rights, we are not abusing people's rights. We are not saying what belongs to the Nigerian people must be equitably shared by Nigerian people and to the Nigerian people. And that we must forcefully retire everybody who is tired within Nigeria's body policy. So, having been chairman of this political party since its inception, I have also become an aspirant. I am going to step aside as chairman for a moment. And ultimately, we are going to have a special convention that will elect a new chairman. I do not wish to continue perpetually as the chairman of the party. I don't want to behave like Nigerian leaders who say that they are the only ones who are competent and capable of running the country forever. But as it is now, we want to complete the process of stabilizing the party before another convention. So the constitution of the party mandates me to usher in a new set of people to conduct this convention or primaries. It's a primary, special presidential primary, because I am a contestant, and conflict of interest must not be allowed in a party like this. So I will be stepping down, but before I do that, in my capacity as the chairman of the African Action Congress, AAC, I want to declare these primaries open. And ushering in my place the Deputy National Chairman in charge of the North Central, Comrade Bako, who will take over from me. See to the conclusion and successful completion of this particular event, the presidential primary. Before I hand over to him, I want you to look around inside this hall. And the hall tells a story. And we got this talk last night, yesterday. It tells the story between the digital generation and the analog generation. You can see our gadgets. You can see the environment. There's no big chair to sit on. There are no high tables in front because Nigeria needs our help so quickly. They have no time to be sitting around and falling asleep. You can see that there are no ambulances around. We heard that we want our two places in the ACC convention. After they asked their presidential candidate to carry the flag, they have to take him to the hospital from there. So, Comrade Bako, you're welcome. And it's now your Lord. Since the beginning of the conduct of this program. Thank you so much for your work. I want to tell AAC, take it back. AAC, take it back. AAC, take it back. Take it back. Action. Action. Thank you very much. I will not take much of your time. You permit me to stand on the existing protocol. At the last NEC meeting, a special committee was set up by the Constitution, and from our great party, Constitution, the presidential primary was set up by the NEC, and for now, I will go to the Schedule 3, 5, Article 5.1 to read it out for you. Okay. 3.5 sub 1. The National Executive Council shall appoint a subcommittee which shall conduct the nomination for the presidential election primary. And for now, the constituted bodies are, we have 3 of them. One, the chairman of the committee is Ibrahim Tanko, and 2 others. Ibrahim Tanko, come forward for your position. Thank you.
So what has just happened, the Deputy National Chairman is also going by the Constitution of the Great African Action Congress to hand over the proceedings of these presidential primaries to the convention chairman. Thank you very much. And you're welcome to the convention chairman.
AAC. Take it back. Action. Resolution now. Right. Chairman, special presidential primary. 2022. In my position, we are three members. Dr. Nicodemus John and Adeni Kayemi. I want to know now who are going to contest for president. The aspirants here. Who are they? How many are they? Here. My name is Omoyele Shore, and I'm an aspirant for the position of president in the African Action Congress taking place today, right here. Okay. So I have already completed the processes of qualifying to be nominated here today. So you're welcome. In this case, we are here for abbreviation or concession or voting voice, depending on how you want us to do it right now. This is the only one that is assigned for the position of the president. Those in support, raise up their hands and say, or voice note. Whichever one.
So the chairman of the committee is asking, he's telling us we are going by voice votes to affirm the only presidential aspirant.
Thank you very much. Section 34, subsection 2, 7 and 9 of the Amendment Electoral Act 2022, which was for consensual candidate. Can we go by voting?
Yes.
If you are support of voice vote, say aye. Not against say nay. The ayes are it. Hello. Those in support of Comrade Omar Shop abolition for your next away. My hero is somebody I know more than 15 years. I'm following him. But this guy, I met him. I'm very sorry. So, what is about great? Aye. Against
All right, having had Comrade Omoyele Sowore accepted and affirmed by the delegates in this presidential primary by voice votes, as supported by the Constitution of the Federal Republic, Section 84, subsection 274 of the Amended Electoral Act 2022, Omoyele Sowore has been accepted and affirmed by the AAC as the presidential candidate of the AAC. He represents the party in the forthcoming general election in 2023. So the committee will hand back over to the DNC, who will now continue with the process.
Where's our flag?
A round of applause for
AAC. Take it back. Action. Now we are going to present the party flag to our candidate, the person of Omoyele Sowore.
Revolution now. Everybody on the to see everything in this sky. They get you mad. It's no be somebody. If you go ask me your papa, say my son will take you a bed.
I'm watching, babe. I'm watching. I love you. Bye.
No, they waiting, they keep you sleep then. Independence, we see the vote for people when they fly fence. Brother, I go make them be mad.
Come to the podium. All strangers, please stand up at the podium. All strangers, please stand up at the podium. All strangers, please. All strangers, all candidates. And you will accept it's not resolved. All strangers, please.
Check 1, 2. Shorty on this one.
But we're not done yet. Let me seated. Let me seated. We appreciate the celebrations. More election is widely accepted, and we can see that. Let's allow the second speech. Round up this wonderful event. In fact, I appreciate everybody. He's now a candidate. He has an aspirant in this race. So we're presenting him in the 2023. So let's get all right. One house. Can we be seated, please?
Let me thank the organizers of today's primary. I want to thank the delegates. Once again, let me thank the INEC officials present. I want to thank the state chairman and school members of our party at all levels. AAC. You know, on my way here, I took a look because in 2023, I was happy and sad. Sad because Nigeria is once again unable to figure out how to choose great leaders at various party levels. But I'm happy that we now have an opportunity to differentiate between darkness and light. To differentiate between the corrupt and honest, or incorruptible. To differentiate between the old and young. To differentiate even between the sick and healthy. To differentiate between, I should say, the ugly and fine. To differentiate between the strong and weak. To differentiate between those who are exposed and those who are barbaric. To differentiate between those who are thieves and some of us who will catch them. To differentiate between those who are competent and those who are incompetent. So the people of Nigeria now have a clear choice. And we are warning now that you had a choice in 2019. You looked the other way. Now is the time to take and make the right decision. Good call for your future, for the future of your children, the future of our country, the future of Africa, and the future of the world. Let me say to you that in this election, we are going out to defeat the money bags. Oh, yeah. We are going out to defeat the so-called godfathers. Yes, now. We are going out to defeat the security agencies who have been aiding and abetting them. We are going out to defeat our cultural, traditional, religious institutions that are always supporting the devil instead of supporting the saints amongst us. We are not claiming to be saints, but in the middle of these two Barabbas from the other party, there's someone standing in between that will make a difference. And a difference in the life of the Nigerian people. Those of you who are dying on the roads, they are telling you that help is on the way. Those of our mothers, our brothers, sisters, and kids dying in hospitals, we are bringing you real health care. Those students who have been home because their lecturers are on strike, we are going to reopen the schools. And our children who are in the educational sector from kindergarten to university, we are no longer, and listen to me very attentively, we are no longer working on basic universal free education because the world has moved past basic education. We are offering you top-level, technologically driven education. We are promising this country light in the face of darkness. Because we know, and I know, that I can provide 24/7 electricity in Nigeria. No shaking. So that we can power not only a political revolution, but an industrial revolution. We would also clearly manage a government that is compact and effective. We will work and go after the Nigerian constitution that is not only fake, but antiquated and illegitimate because it was created by the military. That constitution has to change. For workers, you are going to get a living wage. There is no reason why a country that is paying workers 30,000 naira a month should be able to afford 160 billion naira for their accountant general. That was how much the accountant general stole. Trace so far. Our workers must be very so far. Our students must not only be core students, but we must provide for them a study environment that can impart knowledge, not an educational system that promotes ignorance. and for our old people, whether you're retired or not, you're entitled to some social security support and maintenance from your country. For our women, we are asking again, don't ask for percentages. You are equal to men, and we'll make sure it happens. You shall no longer belong entirely to the kitchen and second bedroom. Yes. To aspire to the highest office in the land. And I hope when I'm gone as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria after 2023, the next president will be a female. That is what will happen. I have come to accept the nomination. For myself, my family, I wish my children could be here today and my wife, but I've been separated from them by this wicked regime for more than 3 years now. They prevented me from seeing the light and sunshine for almost 5 months in detention at the DSS. After I left, he said I could not leave Abuja until about a month ago. And guess what? When I was released to go out of Abuja, my grandmother, who was 100 years old, was waiting for me. After I met with her, she died a few days later in her sleep. I cannot continue without dedicating this nomination to my younger brother, who was assassinated by, I'm sure, this regime, but we haven't found the person yet. I'm sure somewhere above or below on the side is smiling that would never give up the struggle, even though he had to make the ultimate sacrifice. But it's also very important to thank men and women who are here with us, and those who may not be here with us today, for their sacrifices, for standing by us, those of our friends and brothers and sisters in diaspora who went out to the embassies to complain about my incarceration. Those in Nigeria who went out every day to the courtrooms. There is no court in Abuja that I was not taken to. Magistrate court, or area court. The only court around is the Sharia court. Because they couldn't determine my religion. Because this is not the period for religious identity, but this is a period for humanity. And I can also do without thanking those who have persecuted me in the last 4 years. Without them, we will not be here today. Those with whom we contested in 2019, a lot of them have fallen by the wayside. So many of them have become partyless. Some of them joined parties that they were strangers to and lost the game or in the game. Others have just completely abandoned Nigeria because I tell you, if you are not strong and Nigeria happens to you, you are likely to run away. But we decided that we must fix Nigeria by staying in Nigeria. And we decided that we must take our country back from the wicked, incompetent, and inhuman regime on both sides of the aisle who have made it very miserable to live in this country. And we are here to ease you of their burden. But we will not apologize on their behalf because one day they must all pay for their sins. Those who have made life miserable for the people of Nigeria. Those who turned a country that is supposed to be streaming with milk and honey into the capital of poverty in the world. Those who turned Nigeria, a country of good people, into the most insecure place to live in the world. Those who turned Nigeria into the most miserable place to sleep and wake up. Those who ensured that malaria became the national disease of our country, and poverty the companion of every citizen. They will pay for their crimes now or later. I know that people say sometimes, don't threaten them. I am not threatening anybody. I'm only prophesying that if you have done evil, you will reap evil. Especially when you have done it against people who have done you no wrong. Please, in this hall, there are over 50 tribes of Nigeria. They have used tribal divisions to deceive us. But look around yourself. When your brother or sister was minister, what did he do for you? When your tribesman was president, whether in Niger Delta or Southwest or where this man came from, is it not East or Northwest? What did he do? During Buhari's period, the Northwest became the security capital of the world. The most secure place to go to in Nigeria today is Northwestern part. He did nothing for you. Please, do not allow anybody to confuse you to vote on tribal basis. Vote according to your conscience. And I ask all of you, as you go out of here, you don't have PVC, go and get one. It's the first time I'm talking about PVC because I am also doubtful, like most Nigerians, that PVCs work. Because in their time, they don't PVC to poverty verification cards. You present it, collect your own, and you remain poor regardless. But since our brothers and sisters from INEC are here, we want them to keep doing their best. But if they are doing their best is not enough, we will also keep them on their toes. Because they owe us a duty to conduct free and fair elections in 2023 at all levels. Yes. If they don't, I am not threatening, they are looking for trouble. Because Nigerians are tired of electoral manipulation that deprived us of great leaders since independence in 1960. This is 2022. Nigerians are crying for freedom, liberation, and prosperity. Our party, the African Action Congress, will deliver this to you. And I want to assure you that we are prepared to deliver this grace to our opponents.
Tell them the truth.
Yes. Whether you are in the APC or PDP, or you are in a party that is confused, I don't want to mention their names. The authentic party is AAC. I want to say something briefly. You see that we never announced that somebody is a youth leader. Because all of us are youth. We are strong. And we do not announce that somebody is a woman leader. Because we don't have man leader. Where is there a woman leader? Everybody should be treated as equal. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerians, both home and abroad, we want to welcome you to a fantastic future. And we hope that you will embrace it. And I hope that when next I see you in a hall like this, you will be at our swearing-in. I can imagine how Buhari would feel if he has to hand over power to Buhari. But he must perform that constitutional duty. He must hand over in 2023, and he's not handing over to any of his age mates. He's handing over to a competent, young, agile, and astute. Whether you like it or not, let me our president here. Please, let's end this well. We want to urge the press not to be biased in favor of the money bankers. We see this all the time. In 2019, I was only interviewed 7 times by all the TV stations combined together. They will never interview you, but they will interview people who are not at the interview. They will not bring the other candidates, but they will be talking to their representatives and proxies all day long. We urge justice and fairness from the side of the media as well. And we ask that if anybody is planning a debate, please let me be there. Because we must handle this election in every way possible. I would love to have a debate with Ashwaju and Mexican colleagues. And you will know that what is suffering now, which is a tremor, will become an earthquake. I would love to debate Atiku, former vice president of Nigeria, explain to me his records when he was about to just deputy for 8 years. I would love to debate Peter Obi. I don't want to leave him out, even though I know his party has finished presidential candidates. He's the one that is most known. So come and explain to us what he did with Anambra for 8 years. The schools he built there that his children can attend when he was governor. The hospital he built in 8 years that he himself can go and fix medical. Let him come and show it to us. Or that road that we can call Obi Way that he built in Anambra. Let him come and talk about records. It's not about emotion. And you discover in those debates, without election, who your president should be. Let me thank all of you once again for coming and congratulate you for witnessing the most important party primaries of the 2023 election. Interestingly, and coincidentally, we are probably the last party to have a party primary in Nigeria today. The rest of them have already done their own. This is the most important. That's why it's the last. Thank you once again. I'll say a luta continua. Aluta continua, Victoria, revolution, aluta continua, Victoria, revolution, aluta continua, Victoria, I will be available for you for banners, photos, and if any one of you might have any questions specifically from the media, I will take a few questions and we will hand over the event to the organizer to close the event. Once again, thank you. We cannot continue. That's our slogan. One of our slogans is take it back. Take it back. Action. AAC. Take it back. AAC. Take it back. Take it back. Action. Action. No going back. Revolution. Now. Thank you.
So before the presidential candidate for the AAC take his seat, any question, contribution, advice from the media? The media, any question for the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress? So in the absence of that, the chairman will just take his seat. Sorry, the presidential candidate. Yes, African National Congress. All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. The one of the INF officials who haven't monitored this presidential primary slip, please let's stand those hands for him. Let's appreciate him for coming to witness this epoch event that is going on here right now. So in the absence of questions from the media, we would like to call on Comrade Whiteman Ajayi Kuni Ajayi, the chairman African National Congress Lagos State, to come give us a bit of generation in this, because this is also one of the fear, we use it as struggle.
So what is the leader? One of the presidential candidates cannot carry a flag. But my own presidential candidate carries a Who is the winner? Who is the leader? They do the whole job. It's a boost for me. Okay. When we sing all this song, we started debating everything. We always call somebody Mugu. Yes. When I remember that Mugu. Yes. When I still remember the Mugu. Yes. Who is the Mugu? Who is the when people take over, sing on the pressure, they go all away. When people take over, when we take over, when people take over, sing when people take over, sing all the pressure, they go all away. When people
Go run away. When you take over, when we take over, when we use take over, when we use take over, all your precious, take away. When we use take over, when people take over, when people take over, all of their souls, let I struggle, pray. I struggle, freedom, God. Freedom, God. I struggle, freedom, God. Freedom, God. I struggle, freedom, God. I struggle, freedom, God.
All right, delegates. By the virtue of these generation songs now.
DJ.
All right.
Having this debate, the victory parts is very clear. Other political parties, I don't know where you got the impression that we're not well popular. Where did you conduct? So this is not the scientific question, right? We are very popular. We can say that we're about 4 years. But since we are talking about political parties in this country today, there is no way you know about this. Even in 2019, in terms of popularity, we were competing. They did some polls to choose parties that debate or should debate. Let us participate in it. But there's work to be done. I'm not going to ignore that. And we are going to work right now. We are really not as late. I'm going to work and we are going to reach the Nigerian people front. Provide them with the alternative that they need. Let them understand that is no longer on the way. If I tell you my strategy is yes. Nobody needs to work.
Yeah, hello everyone. We seem to have lost connection with them at the AAC Primaries venue. But the important thing is that Moele Shore is now officially recognized as the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress. All the people who have been thinking it's a joke is you saw INEC was there to authenticate that primary, and INEC has accepted Omoyele Shore as the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress. AAC, take it back, action, action, no going back. That's who we are. Like I already said, we don't jump around, we don't gallivant. We will win on our own terms. We cannot be bought. We don't buy people. That is how we do our things. And those people who have always taken us for granted, they're in for a shocker. On behalf of myself, on behalf of everybody who has stayed all through to make this a success, I want to congratulate all of you for showing that there are credible people in that country, Nigeria. There are people who are ready to stand on what they believe, no matter what happens. That is how you bring justice and fair play to prevail on a nation. Not by bribing, not by indulging in corruption, not by horse trading, not by lobbying, not by all of those things. When it will happen, it will happen. The revolution will not be announced. The revolution will not be on TV. But we cannot continue like this. We cannot join them. We will stand out to be counted as different, as the legitimate, authentic, revolutionary party. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.